So in this video is going to be my event prep, my qualifying and practice runs for round 3 of the Myrtle Beach Drift Series. This is the final drift competition at the Myrtle Beach Speedway because it's closing. It's been sold, it's being rezoned for them to put shopping and houses on the land. It's a huge bummer, but I got a bunch of good footage. So I had to prepare my car for the event. I had a fuel filter install, I had to weld some stuff, and I had to put some windows in because I got really tired of not having windows in my car. So here's all the stuff I had to do to get the car ready to compete, and then some of my practice runs. I've talked about some of the changes I made to the car throughout the day, and where I ended up with qualifying.
Well, hello there. My name is Devin. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Doctored Garage. This is where I post videos of all the cars I'm working on, the drift events I go to, and me driving my old red AE86. I recently started to help with the drift events here at the Myrtle Beach Drift Series. Make sure to check them out, Myrtle Beach Drift Series, as well as my drift team, Unsung Legends, on all the social media. Thanks! It seems that no matter what I do, I keep having fuel pump issues in this car. So at this point, I've ruled out almost everything except for heat, but I realized that I hadn't put a new fuel filter on this car in a while, so I've had this Fuel Lab filter sitting in my toolbox for like 2 years now. I decided, okay, time to toss it in there and see what the old filter looked like. This is the fuel filter I just took out of the car. You can see like just a bunch of gunk. I don't know. Oh geez, that's disgusting. So I honestly have no idea if this is actually what was causing my fuel pump noise. I mean, I can at least see there's a bunch of stuff in there. And even on the inside, it looks like the filter's coming apart. Oh, there are some big chunks of stuff in there. What the? I have no idea where this stuff came from. There's nothing in my fuel system that has this kind of rubber. My fuel lines are PTFE, so they're not like a rubber that can break down. I have no idea where that would have even came from. Another thing that I need to fix to try and get this fuel system totally problem-free. This is the return line fitting, got bent a while ago, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace that. Done. You can see that was kinked pretty good right there. So another thing I've been working on for the last bit of the Myrtle Beach Drift Series is putting a rear bumper on my car, because the last bash bar I had wasn't set up very well. It didn't wrap around the sides here. So I decided, after hitting Angelo at that one event and destroying my quarter panel, I decided it's time for a better bash bar. So that's this is another thing I've been working on. So it fits like perfectly in the bumper. I just finished making these bits here, so now I've just got to blast it all together here. All right, some of the weld's not the prettiest, but it's done, because when you weld, you're always supposed to clean the metal, and I didn't really clean the metal very well. But they got good penetration, so they're gonna hold. Right, I got the bumper on. This side is the bad fitting side because there's no metal under here. So this is actually, you can see it doesn't really quite line up with the quarter panel right now, but that's okay, because this is gonna come out to about here once I put the new quarter panel sheet metal behind there. Anyway, I've had a few people ask me, what do I do to hold the bumpers on? Because a lot of people use zip ties, or they use those little external mount things. You put like a rubber band on it. I use these guys. So these are the knockoffs. The original ones I have on the front of the car, which they look essentially the same. It's from a company called Quick Latch. It's just kind of a push button socket latch. So it makes it really easy for putting the bumper on and off. That's all you gotta do. Pretty straightforward, and it holds pretty good too. Another thing I'm working on fixing, I broke this exhaust mount like, I don't know, 2 years ago. Because I broke this one, I keep breaking that one, right? The one that I showed you, I was fixing that one. Now I'm finally getting around to fixing it. I'm gonna reinforce this one, and I'm gonna try and reinforce the other one, so that way I can stop breaking them. So there's the finished product. Bulbs don't look super pretty, but that's double layered now. That should hold up pretty good, because last time it cracked like right down here. I re-welded that, welded a second piece in there. That should be a lot better. And this other one, this is how that one ended up. So I've got this piece that goes over the top, and then I got this other one that, there we go, goes around the bottom. This should be pretty stoked. On to the next part of the journey, getting some tires mounted up at Ocean Isle Auto Repair. Alright guys, the Corolla has windows now. You know what that means. I need stickers. I need Drifty Friend stickers, so yeah. Who's gonna be the first sticker on my car? I'm out here for the final round of the 2020 Myrtle Beach Drift Series season. This course layout is a lot of fun. It's called Tail the Dragon. So you can see he comes around here. Goes back around. And then you come through the gas wall. And you end up exiting on the front straight. Really cool layout. This should be a blast. Right now I am leading the series in points, but there's a couple of wild cards for this event. Because it's the last competition at the Myrtle Beach Speedway, because it's closing, this brought out a couple of drivers that haven't been competing so far this season. And also brought out a former champion, Joe Love. So he got his Pro 2 license, and he's here competing in this grassroots series. All right, so this is my first run out so far. I don't know what to think yet. I've driven this course before, so this course they run every single year is probably most people's favorite course. It's the longest, it's the most technical, it's got a really cool feature being able to shoot through the gap in the wall. So I'm really looking forward to that, but I'm not sure how comfortable I am because I didn't test drive my car all after the last event, and I made some repairs, so fingers crossed it's okay. That's a lot of fun. All right, so the last couple of runs, I was really struggling to find grip. I thought I was gonna unhook my sway bar, but actually my rear tires are pretty bald. So what I opted to do is just drive tire pressure down. So I went from like hot there, like 52 PSI. Now they're down to like 36. So we'll see what happens. I love that truck. Dustin Hash in this sweet truck. It's a truck body on a Corvette frame. Super cool. Honestly, probably one of my favorite drift cars. He's actually getting to do Drift Week this year. Drift Week South, which is in November, I think. All right, here we go. Better, but I'm figuring out what line they want us to take. It's a little different than the one that I have been taking, so I guess we'll see. All right, we're gonna do some tandems with Michael Schmurek. WiseFab 350Z. He's gonna follow me, and I'm gonna lead, which should be interesting. I haven't spun or anything, so I don't know. Better. I gotta remember that front clip. That front clip is kind of weird. So that's Derek Stevens, the guy who is in second place in points for the series. He's driving Joe Gorszewski's car because his motor just locked up. So that's crazy. I might, I don't know, I might get lucky. I might win the series because of him, but at the same time, my fuel pump's screaming, so I don't know if my fuel pump's gonna give out. It did it this last time, but kept going. I don't know why my fuel pump progressively gets louder and louder, but I don't know if it's heat getting to it or what, so I don't know, I guess we'll see. Ugh, that sounds so bad. All right, so let's see. The first clip. Here's the first clip. To a front clip. To an outer zone. To a front clip. Ah, I didn't do that well. And then back around. Okay. Oh, my tires are done. It's time to change tires, and then we'll go back out and try it again. Open qualifying is from 2 to 3, so it's 1:57. So open qualifying is pretty much starting at this point. That last front clip is what I keep struggling with. I think both the front clips I'm struggling with. Okay, here we go. Got that front clip to the rear zone, to that front clip, carry it out to the wall and through the gap. That was a good one. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So maybe I just need to think more. Talking through it seemed to help, so maybe we'll do that again. I've got the tire pressure set right for a fresh set of, fresh grippy Kendas, so that's cool. Fuel pump volume doesn't seem to have increased since the last run, so that's good, because I don't know what it is. I can't seem to get my fuel pump to stay quiet. This is about as quiet as it ever gets. And it'll probably end up being louder by the end of the day. What? Yeah, qualifying is starting right now. Okay, here we go. There we go. hard to hit it. No e-brake. Get to that front clip. Kick it back this way. Get to this front clip. To the outer. Through the hole in the wall. That was a good run. I think the only thing that might not have been good about that was the second outer. I'm not quite sure how that one looked, how close I was out there, but everything else just felt, that felt so good. All right, I gotta let some air out of the tires, I'm sure. So I'm gonna do that and let the fuel pump chill out a bit. Okay, yeah, these tires are getting close to being done. Let's see what their tire pressure is. Whew, that's high. Let's see if I can get them down to 45 or something. Nah, good enough. Alright, so qualifying is over. They announced it. I forgot to record it, so I'm walking out of the whiteboard right now to show you how things turned out. So Joji qualified first. Alan Goodman was 16th, but there was some people that contested, so they're gonna drive here soon for the 16th spot. There I am, 5th. I qualified 5th, and then it'll either be Joe Love or Matt Stupalski. He's supposed to be coming down here doing something on his car. So yeah, that's how that turned out. This is that sweet Cressida. I love this car. Ooh, electric power steering. And that's what that looks like. And then a reservoir right there. Neat. This is Joe Gorszewski's car. Joe Gorszewski and Derek Stevens are both driving this car because Derek's motor locked up this morning, unfortunately. So they're both driving this car today. Not sure how that's gonna go. There's my car, of course. And Stacy Babb, Dan Stoneburner. So this is who I'm driving up against in the first battle.
That's the end of part 1 of my Myrtle Beach Drift Series Round 3 video. Make sure to check out my channel. Part 2 will be posted up shortly. That'll include all my competition runs, the event wrap-up, and then I'll also have another video dropping shortly after that. That's going to go over the season, my standings, where I ended up, did I win the Myrtle Beach Drift Series in an AE86, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share.